Minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I am opposed to this amendment. Unnecessarily tie the hands of our military as it seeks to diversify its energy supply. The Pentagon is pursuing alternative energy not because they are some kind of tree huggers, but because a diversity of energy option improves mission capabilities and saves lives. Just because the price of oil is low today doesn't mean it won't spike tomorrow and force military leaders to divert resources away from mission priorities. In some cases, this has meant turning ships around and cutting their voyages short because of budgeting issues around fuel. This is of particular concern as we continue the fight against ISIS while pivoting toward the Pacific. The Pacific Ocean has an area of 64 million miles. It includes hotspots like the South China Sea and North Korea, whose recent aggression threatens the region and our security. As we ask our military leaders to respond to threats at a moment's notice, they need the flexibility that comes with alternative energy sources. But you don't need to just hear that from me. That's the position of General Mattis's Department of Defense, which opposes this amendment. My colleagues on the other side are going to say that this is merely about choosing the most cost-effective option, but this amendment would place an undue burden on DoD procurement managers to track all subsidies and credits for fuel. It doesn't include a waiver for national security considerations or increasing combat effectiveness, and it would inhibit innovations that increase readiness and save lives. A 21st century military with the capability to counter new and dynamic threats cannot be powered solely by the energy sources of yesterday. I encourage my colleagues to join me in opposing this amendment, and I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentleman yields back.